Hello, everybody. I'm so excited to be live with you guys today, and happy Friday, right? I'm going to double check and make sure I am in the right page. I am. Okay, so we are going to do an awesome Chalk Couture project. Yesterday I could not go live with you guys. I'm so sorry. But I did post a couple videos, and it was of this cool shirt that I made, and I love it, and it's super comfy. It's one of those vintage tees, and I love them. Okay, so hold on just a second, guys. Oh, I just realized I kicked something, so sorry. We are going to do a really cool project. This is going to be a lot of fun. It's going to take a little bit of time because we are going to be doing the pull and chalk method. We're going to make this cool design right here on a 5x5 box frame. So let's get started. We are going to cut this apart, and a lot of people feel intimidated by our bigger transfers. Don't, okay? They are super easy to use, and most of them are cut aparts. So each individual piece can be used 8 to 12 times, sometimes more depending on what you're doing and how you are treating them. But chalk guarantees 8 to 12 uses out of them. Okay, so we are going to do this fun design. I'm super excited to do this. So we're going to kind of do an ombre effect with the waves, and we're going to do an ombre effect with the sky. So I think that's a lot of fun. It's going to be a minute. I'm not going to lie. This is not going to be a super fast project, but it's not going to be a super slow project either. All right. And of course, as always, I will have, oh my goodness, I will have a cart link on how to get all of the goodies that we're using here today. If you are catching this live, you will see the live rectangle. If you were catching this on a replay, just go ahead and put hashtag replay, so I know that you have seen it. Let's sit this off to the side over here. Sorry, guys. All right. So we are going to open this up. I never use my Chalk Couture scissors for anything but cutting transfers, because they are special transfer or trimmers, and they are designed for our transfers. So our box frames are super cute. I love them. They sit on a shelf really nice. They can hang up. They're not super heavy. And I'm going to move you guys down so you guys can see better what I'm doing. Okay. So we are going to wax this because it is wood. And I can see that, I don't know if you can see it on my hands, but there's a little bit of the powder coating coming off. So that's another reason why we need to chalk it and wax it. I mean, to prevent that from messing up our transfer. Okay, we're going to let that sit. We're going to let that absorb while we write on the back and fuzz our transfer. I'm going to put wave in the sun. That's just what I'm going to name it. And we are going to fuzz, fuzz, fuzz. There's a lot of silk screen here, so that's going to take less fuzzing. All right, now we're going to sit this upside down, sticky side up, while we buff this out. All right. So now, I'll put that circle. Ooh, I just noticed there's a hair there. Okay, so we're going to put the circle as centered as possible. Of course, my OCD will go a little crazy if it's not centered. I'm not going to lie. Nope, there is a hair on the back side of that, and I don't want any hair. I'm not sure even how that happened. Must have been on my fuzzing cloth. Okay, so okay, so we are going to use our placement tape, because we're going to do, this part is the ocean, and then this part is the sky, and obviously the sun. Let me see, where did I just felt it. There it is. So we are going to protect the water for right now. So we're just going to put the placement tape down right where we don't want to chalk. Okay. We're going to protect that silk screen. And we're going to do the ombre effect. Hold on, I'm going to put that one right here. I'm actually putting these right on the line so that I know that that silk screen is protected. Okay. Ooh. There. There. And you can cut this too with with a pair of scissors. You don't have to do it with your fingers if you don't want to. Like this spot, this is a little bit of a tricky spot. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut that apart using my craft scissors. Okay, so I'm going to go on an angle with it because we have this little weird angle right here and I don't want it to get messed up there. All right, and we have a little tiny spot. I'm just going to cut this. Now, of course, you can always trim it with your fingers if you need. So there, oh, nope, that one did not go down where it needed to go. Hold on just a second, guys. Okay, so there. Now the wave is, and that part is safe. So to do the ombre effect, we are going to do, we're going to take our bumblebee and our peach cobbler. Hold on, guys. This is a brand new paste jar. So, of course, as always, you want to stir it up because it's just like paint. You want to make sure that it is stirred and ready to go. So we're just going to grab a stir stick. Or you can use the multi-tool, whichever you want to do. Both of them are reusable. I just washed my stir sticks. And we're going to do peach cobbler as well. That one is actually already washed. So, or I mean washed, stirred, but we'll stir it up again just to show you guys the consistency. Okay, so I want that sun to be super awesome. I want it to be yellow, and that's what I want. Now you can obviously change it up however you want. And I'm just going to use the end of my multi-tool because it is a little baby squeegee. Okay. These are where the fun accessories come into play. So what we're going to do, as you can see, I'm kind of going out of that circle. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to kind of come out a little bit with it. Come out a little bit and around the sun. Some of it a little bit more. Just kind of making it a little bit more like the sun rays, right? We're going to take and go just like this. And we're going to go down so far. So this is kind of how we're going to do this. We're going to get close to that sun and then we're going to mix the colors. Okay. This is just an experiment, really. You can play with it and do whatever you want. If you want to make each line a different color, if you want to create something completely different. Obviously, I'm going to tell you to do what you want to do, right? All right. And then we're going to grab a little bit of that yellow, mixing it in. And we're going to go down. So this is kind of how we're going to do this. We're going to get close to that sun and then we're going to mix the colors. Okay. This is just an experiment, really. You can play with it and do whatever you want. If you want to make each line a different color, if you want to make each line a different color, obviously, I'm going to tell you to do what you want to do, right? All right. And then we're going to grab a little bit of that yellow, mixing it in. And then we're going to do this. Okay. I'm going to wash my fingers off. All right. I'm going to pull this up. Oh my gosh. I love it. It looks super, super cute. Okay, so we're going to dry this really well. We're going to kind of do the same thing with the wave. Okay. We're going to do an ombre effect or a hot mess method. I'm not sure yet. I think we're going to do an ombre. I'm going to scrape all this extra in because we are done with that. This would be super cute on a shirt too. I'm just saying. Throwing that out there. All right. So really quickly, I'm going to just close these up because we don't want them to dry out. All right. So now we are going to pull this placement tape off. Recycle it. Ooh, I don't want it to stick to itself. You really can tell that this transfer is still super sticky. Okay. What I love about our new transfers are that they are really, really, really easy to lay down now because they're transparent. The background is transparent. So that to me is just amazing. So obviously I want it to lay down right where I had it before. Oh. And of course it stuck to my finger. So let's put that down. Okay. So now we are going to do an ombre effect using Lakeshore. Beautiful, beautiful blue color. Blue is my favorite color. I'm not going to lie. Favorite color ever. And Colonial Blue, which is just a little bit darker. Okay. And we are going to do the ombre effect with this as well. So we're actually going to go darker at the bottom. That's just in my head. That's just what... Oh, I got a little bit of paste on the box, but that's okay. That's just where my head goes a little bit with it. It's just kind of where my idea heads to. Okay. And then I don't want to get too much on the sky, so I need to kind of get this detail right here. Okay, that's where our detail tool comes into play. It's got a little baby squeegee on it. So like the multi-tool, it is pretty awesome. However, the detail tool is a lot smaller of a squeegee, so you can get really detailed with it. Now when I started, they did not have the detail tool, which, you know, it is what it is, and I loved every little bit of this, so I just went with it, right? Okay, so I just kind of covered both. That's just where my head went. It's not really an ombre effect, I guess, but you get the ombre look. Okay, so we're gonna dry that up, close these, oh my goodness, guys, I'm in love with that. I think it looks super, super awesome. Okay, let's get this closed up, and then I'll lift this up so you guys can see. And of course, there will be a cart link on how to get all of this. Look how cool that is, right? How awesome is that? I love it. Reminds me of obviously the ocean, obviously, but it just reminds me of summertime and warm weather and relaxing by the beach. So you guys have a fabulous day. I will see you all here tomorrow for another Chalk Tour project, and I will see you all soon. Bye, guys.